Atwood, and this is Studio 3A, the place for people who like to ask hard questions. Can people hear that clapping? Oh, God. So Dexter recently added some noises to his keyboard over there, and we've been enjoying them for the past few bits here before we recorded. So you just get to enjoy it with us. I'm joined, as always, by my luminescent co-host, Anna Bunny Hackler.
That's me.
Do you know what... Stop it.
That was so rude.
Do you know what luminescent means?
No, I feel like I should Google it.
It means like glowing.
That's me. Mm-hmm. I am glowing.
You are glowing. This week we're talking about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day coming up.
I love Valentine's Day.
Friday.
I love love.
Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
Yes. A dinner reservation popped up on my calendar, which means Kyler made one.
Oh, that's so sweet.
My husband made reservations. Do you have any plans?
Our plans are to stay in because my love language now... No. My love language, there you go. My love language currently is not spending money. And so Jacob is responding to that love language.
Because you're not married yet?
No, because I would like to save money at the moment because we've spent a lot of it going places and doing things. The other day I organized Jacob's playbill collection, you know, the thing you get from a Broadway show.
Yes, I did.
I organized it chronologically, and the 2023 and 2022 four, whatever years we were in New York stacks, were like this thick.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, that's where our money went.
I hate having a tangible reminder of what you spent your money on. Like, if I go to the fabric store, I will black out. Yeah. But then when I get home, I'm like, oh,
there it is.
That's exactly what I needed.
Last week we talked about the Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, for Eagles fans, my friend Cam may be watching this. That was the greatest day of your life because the Eagles
I would
won.
love that. Yeah.
For the rest of us, it was not a very entertaining game.
Yeah, I was entertained enough.
During the game?
The second half was boring.
The first half was boring. Kendrick Lamar was pretty good.
Yes. Kendrick Lamar, I think, was incredible. Again, not my style of music in general, but I thought
the two of us aren't really listening to Kendrick on repeat, huh?
No, but I thought that what I love about Kendrick Lamar is he's like 100%. He plays to the camera. Uh-huh. Like there was the Super Bowl halftime show a couple years ago where it was a bunch of artists and he was one of them.
Yeah, was that Dr. Dre?
I don't remember. It was like a bunch of
rappers,
a bunch of and hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them were playing to the crowd, but he played specifically to the camera, and he knows the aesthetics of how it comes across on screen, which I think he's
But did
really,
he
really
think
good
through
at.
the aesthetics of his flare jeans with his bowling shoes?
I'm sure that was intentional, but I also really liked there's a long-standing idea that like patriotism is only for conservative people.
Yeah.
And that he reclaimed like black excellence and patriotism can coexist.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really beautifully done.
Yeah.
Aesthetically.
I wish that Dexter had a camera on him, because when you started talking about Kendrick Lamar and I said neither of us listen, he was dancing in the back to like let us know that he listens to Kendrick Lamar on the reg.
I can't see Dexter. I'm better off for it. I was thinking, what else happened?
The sounds have really distracted you. Did we get any feedback?
I didn't get any feedback.
Do you still have Twitter deleted?
I do still have Twitter deleted because of Luca. I'm not. Yeah, and he didn't play that well, and I'm okay with it. Somebody asked if I watch, and I said, "Would you watch your ex-wife go out with your husband?" Or your ex-wife go out with her husband?
I do have a hot take on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Performance specifically.
Yes.
And that has to deal with Serena Williams. And I didn't think about it until you said it just now, but it's been a large topic of conversation among my friends.
I don't know if this is going to go well.
Serena Williams is married. How long has she been married? She's married. When did she date Drake?
It doesn't.
4 to 5 years, maybe she's been married.
Yeah.
Why is she so hung up on Drake?
I don't think she's hung up on him. I think
I think that's so
I think they're
weird.
dancing
I
on
think it's so weird to like dance on an ex. It would be fine if it was like if she wasn't married. I think it's so weird that she's married and she needed to make a statement about Drake. That's my hot take. Fire me.
It was also a statement about
your energy has not changed.
It was also a statement about her getting fined for doing that dance at Wimbledon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well,
she got fined
knowledge is power, friends.
And it was like reclaiming like excellence and being like, no, I can do this and it's awesome.
Okay, that's fine.
I also think like she probably got asked because Kendrick was like, let's find as many possible ways to embarrass Drake, and this is one of them.
I would have said no.
I mean, have they ended his career?
I would have said no.
I could hear that. You would have said no to Super Bowl halftime?
I would have said no.
Okay.
I think that's a weird statement to make. I'm worked up about it. Obviously, I wasn't because I didn't remember it until
But she
you said
also
that,
she also has a history of like little cameos in.
Are you Serena Williams' biggest fan?
No,
how do you know all of these things?
Because she's in one of the Lemonade videos. Lemonade is one whole long video,
From
but
Beyonce.
she is one of the songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's had a history of one cameo.
I'm sure there are others. I'm not a Serena Williams historian.
Okay. We can get off this topic now, I think. Her dad is not Will Smith.
That is not true.
Why would you say that? I didn't say anything.
Dexter is playing so many jokes on us
and
today.
we don't know when he's muted and when he's unmuted. So this is just pure chaos.
Can we get back to Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. I feel so official with my little note card.
You look like an actual news anchor today. Can everybody else see the little coil sticking out of your...
Jacob thought I was wearing an earring the other day. Top 10 things that you want to do for Valentine's Day. Number 10. That's not what we're actually doing.
Okay, I was like, not prepared.
5 things that we want to give a Valentine to. Yep. I first heard this concept on a podcast called Planet Money, which is about economics, and they would give their Valentine.
My favorite podcast.
Sorry, I'm just interested in economics. It's an interesting topic. It affects all of us.
It really does.
Not a joke. And so they would give out their Valentine, their favorite, paper or something.
Yes.
So I asked you to think of 5 things or people to give your Valentine to.
Yes.
Who's the first one you're giving? Do you have it memorized?
Yes.
Wow, look at you.
My first one's going to my husband.
Oh, the first one's going to the husband.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, maybe
Light of my life, love of my life.
Reorder my Valentines.
Jacob's not the first one that came to your mind.
I was going to
giving out
finish.
Valentines.
I was going to finish with that.
Okay, well, we can get there though. But Kyler's number 1.
Okay,
in my heart, in my life, on my text.
My first one is Jim Nill. Do you know who that is?
No.
Jim Nill is the general manager, president of whatever operations for the Dallas Stars. You know what Jim Nill doesn't do?
Trade his players.
Trade away his best player.
This is going to be a long run, huh?
Number 2? Who's your number 2?
I'm giving my number 2 to my Kindle.
Your Kindle? That's sweet.
She and I spend every night together.
Aww.
I'm ready to go to bed at 10:30 so that I can read for an hour before I go to bed.
An hour? You don't go to bed till 11:30?
Yeah.
Wow. What?
You're acting like I'm some kind of young person. When do you go to bed?
I try to be asleep by 10:30.
Oh, shit.
But I wake up at 6:30.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I
woke up
don't
at
really
8
have
today,
a choice
8:05.
Annie's like,
ready.
You're waking up.
Yeah.
We're going outside. What kind of books do you read?
Chick flick. I'm reading exclusively
Beach reads?
Yeah. I want
you.
them to fall in love. Every single time I want somebody to fall in love.
Good for you.
I want them to be in a bookstore or on a beach or at a lake or right now. Well, right now it's kind of a mystery. A mystery in the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands, wonderful.
I know.
A love sound.
Was that a love sound?
I don't know. I don't know what it ended up being. It was a lot of different things at once.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is going.
Oh, whoa. Mike. My Kindle is pink. I think that's important to know.
Thank
I bought a new one.
Just to go completely off the rails.
Have we not already?
I don't know if this is workplace appropriate. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go.
I think that's a good
I'm not
call.
going to go that direction.
Can you remember for later?
I will remember for later.
Okay.
When we're not on the clock.
Number two.
Number 2, The Traitors.
The show?
The show.
Okay. I didn't know you were watching The Traitors.
It's so funny. It's so dramatic.
It's so dramatic.
It's so campy.
Yeah.
Alan Cummings' costumes alone.
He's so annoying.
He's annoying.
I think he's so annoying.
You and I have different opinions about the world.
About everything.
Yes. It's a cool show. I think everyone should watch it. Number 3.
Okay, number 3. Technically, I haven't seen it yet, but my third Valentine is going to my new sewing machine.
Aw,
I bought a new sewing machine. It's going to be pink.
Okay.
I can't wait. I pre-ordered it. I got in before they sold out. I'm living large.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
My third Valentine is going to a politics newsletter.
Jesus Christ.
Daily politics newsletter called Wake Up to Politics. Written by Gabe Fleischer.
My favorite Fleischer.
How many Fleischers do you know?
I'm just kidding.
He just graduated college. He's been writing this newsletter.
Fleischer?
Yes, Gabe Fleischer. He's been writing this newsletter since he was 9 years old.
That's so cute.
But it's so smart. It's so well written. It's so balanced. Like he doesn't have a political agenda as much as it's like, I want you to be as informed as possible about the topic.
Yeah.
Like, this is why this is happening.
Yeah.
This is why this person is doing this thing. These are the options this person has or doesn't have.
Okay.
Like today's newsletter was about Elon.
Oh, you like read it every day?
Yes. It's not very long. And it's only on weekdays. And it was like Trump and Musk are there historical precedents for that sort of relationship. And he found 2
Wow.
of like in history where a very wealthy person was sort of a very close advisor to the president. And how did that go and how did they end? Both of them historically ended with the person getting pushed out because they were getting too much credit.
The rich person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, this happened to... It's so well written.
Wow, you're giving him
jealous.
A big Valentine.
I'm very jealous of how well written it is.
Okay.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is, you know what slaps every time? No. A Cane's combo with toast buttered on both sides.
I've heard about that. I don't do
the bob.
I don't.
You got to get a bob.
I don't do the buttered on both sides.
You should, and you have to eat it when it's fresh.
That's fair.
It's so good.
I do the replace the coleslaw with an extra cane sauce.
Slow down.
Are you a coleslaw girl?
No, you just acted like that was like
no,
a big move
no,
and I don't know anybody who keeps the coleslaw.
No. I was saying it's a standard move to make.
Oh, okay, it is. But you got to get the bob.
The buttered on both sides.
Yes. So my Valentine.
I've heard about it. I
bob.
haven't dabbled in it.
You should report back.
Swim on that side of the pool.
Yep.
I just noticed that I spelled baseball incorrectly on this next one.
Okay, well.
My 4th.
I'm confused because I can never tell if other people are hearing the noises or if they think we're nutty because we're laughing every time.
He's going to tell us at the end of us. He's going to tell us at the end of us that no one could hear the noises and that we look like crazy people.
Oh, gosh.
The 4th one is going to my favorite podcast. You know, I told you I quit my basketball podcast because it's just too emotional.
I forgot about that, but I do remember.
But I'm still on the baseball podcast. My favorite one is the Baseball Barbacast.
Like barbecue?
Yes.
Oh.
Because their Twitter handle involves barbecue. It's these 2 guys that they've been using Twitter handle.
Yeah.
And it's the Baseball Barbacast by Jake Mintz and Jordan Schusterman.
Yeah.
And they're so funny.
Yeah.
They're so clever. And they just
quick wit.
Yes, they know way more than I could ever know about baseball. They teach me so much.
Yeah.
Just if you're a baseball fan,
it kind of sounds like you have a crush on them. Like
I have a mental crush on them.
Yeah, I respect that.
I wouldn't date them.
I don't think you have to date somebody when you have a crush on them.
I think that's kind of the point of a crush.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your last one?
My last one is going to be Penny and Sparrow because they just released a new album and I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Their new album's so good. That's my Valentine list.
I'm afraid that I'm like ready to move on from like Sabrina and Chapel. Like the Grammys were like the end of the chapter, and I'm like ready.
For Chapel maybe, but Sabrina's not going away.
They're not going away. I think I'm done with those albums for right now. Like I'm taking the albums, I'm putting them back on the shelf, and like we're ready for some new music.
I literally sang car karaoke espresso in my car on the way home yesterday. So we're not the same.
My last Valentine is going to Jacob and Annie.
You're making your fiance share a Valentine with your dog?
He literally this morning said that we're having a Valentine's night with our throuple, which is us and our dog. Our emotionally platonic throuple, to be clear. You're done. It's our family.
It is. A family's a better way to describe it.
Oh, of course, it's a better way to describe it. You're kidding. Those are my Valentines.
You know what we should talk about is what not to do for Valentine's Day.
Here's the video of the week, what not to do for Valentine's Day.
I have great news.
What?
My mom said she'd take us out to dinner. On her.
I was honestly planning on just getting dinner with my best guy friend tonight. Is that fine?
No, I like definitely ordered you something. It's like back ordered. I don't know what's going on. It's in China or something.
I just love how secure you are. Like all my other boyfriends used to plan these big extravagant things for me to post on Instagram, you're just happy here on the couch.
Don't you have that Galentine's Day thing? So like I don't have to plan anything, right? Is that cool? Are we good?
Oh, you didn't forget to get me flowers this year. Thanks.
You're a flower
targeted.
Yeah.
Literally every restaurant is booked when I called earlier today. But
that's what opened.
Cheesecake Factory has some openings if you're down.
You know I'm down.
I do.
Don't worry about getting me a gift this year. I just took your credit card and ordered my own, so you didn't mess it up again.
Here you go. I got you a heart-shaped necklace.
Oh, thanks.
My mom has the same one.
Hey, yes.
Well, that says a lot about
kind of talking about how you like let yourself go a little bit. So I was just thinking we could go to the gym for Valentine's Day.
I had that one in mind. Yeah. No, like you're my second favorite Valentine I've ever had.
No, I love the place you're taking us for dinner, but I mean, if it's changeable, can we just go to the place my ex took me?
Oh, okay.
It's so much better.
I'm ready to go. Are you wearing that?
Oh my god, I would kill you. I got a DNA test to just confirm we're not related.
And
we're not.
We did it. We looked it up.
Do you feel like you need to do a DNA test to see if you and Kyler are related?
No, I think we're far enough apart. What about you and Jacob?
We don't really look. I mean, we kind of look alike, but we're not. Like our heritage is his head shape is very different than mine. I'm so over this. Valentine's Day naturally stirs up a lot of emotions. Some embrace it with open arms, others roll their eyes, and the rest of us land somewhere in between. Traditionally, Valentine's Day is exclusively reserved for couples wrapped in red roses and candlelit dinners, but this year, I'd like us to expand the focus and make Valentine's Day about love in all its forms, because love, in its truest sense, is far bigger than romance alone. Love is what knits us together as human beings. It's found in the deep bonds of friendship and the simple kindness of a stranger. It's the way a parent tucks in their child at night, a sibling taunts their brother or sister how only they can, or a spouse knows what you need before you do. Valentine's Day at its best wouldn't just be a celebration of romantic love, but a chance to reflect on the many ways that love shapes our lives. For some, Valentine's Day is a reminder of love we've lost or love we haven't yet found, but love doesn't need to be a scarce commodity, and it isn't only found in a single kind of relationship. It's the teacher who sees the best in their students, the neighbor who checks in after a storm, the small acts of care that can make life meaningful. When Valentine's is about love in general, it belongs to all of us. And let's not forget, love at its heart is active. It's not just something we feel, it's something we do. It's the text message that says, I'm thinking about you. It's the coffee run for a coworker who's had a long day. It's the handwritten note, the phone call, the unexpected kindness that reminds someone they matter. This Valentine's Day, don't wait to be loved. Instead, find ways to love more freely. So whether this day is one you look forward to or one you'd rather ignore, the best way to approach it is with openness. to see it not as a day about couples, but as a day about connection. A day to be reminded that love is bigger, broader, and more abundant than society tells us it is. And perhaps in celebrating love in all its forms, we'll find that there's more of it in our lives than we realized.
I think you just convinced me. Every single year I'm on the fence. I just had a whole conversation in my brain. I feel like I've got to catch you up. So every year I am on the fence of wanting to buy Valentine's for my coworkers because I love love and I love pink and I love all the things. And then I'm like, no, everybody's going to think I'm a loser. But I think you might have convinced me.
You should be a loser for kindness.
I will be a loser for kindness.
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway. I don't really like Valentine's Day because it's so corporate and it's here's how you should spend money.
Because you're making it corporate.
But it's just it's another people are guilting us into spending money, and I don't like that.
Okay, I respect.
And it's I don't need to be told that I should do this or that to express love.
Yeah.
But if we use it as an opportunity, we've talked about finding excuses to just get family together, excuses to get together with your friends. Use Valentine's Day as an excuse to be silly and lame and
have
get
fun.
Valentines for your coworkers.
I can't wait.
So what are you gonna get me?
I can't tell you. It's not Valentine's Day yet.
I don't think Valentine's Day is about secrets.
It is now. Okay, for those of our friends that are watching, I'm going to know two things from them.
Okay.
One, if they're giving a Valentine, who are they giving it to? What are they giving it to? What concept are they giving it to? Oh, I should have done a concept. Two, how are they celebrating Valentine's Day?
3, which of Dexter's new noises was the most annoying? Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have an excellent Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day!
And we will see you next week. Do you want to do a joint Valentine's dinner? Did you ever go on a...